This is Ronka, a young woman caught in a love dilemma. Her heart needs to choose between the two, a glittering riches boyfriend or the humble but poor boyfriend. It all began when Esther, our spirited heroine, stepping into Abuchi's car. Now, Abuchi isn't exactly Prince Charming. He greets her with a sarcastic bow, accusing her of wasting his precious time. But Esther, determined to make an impression, fires back, "I took my sweet time to look good for you." They're off on a date, and Esther's curiosity bubbles up. "Where are we going?" she asks. Abuchi's deadpan reply, "A local restaurant." "Uh-oh, Esther's not having it. I'm watching my weight," she retorts. "Let's hit Oriental Hotel instead. They've got a fancy menu." Abuchi slams the brakes, metaphorically and literally. "Get out. If you're so keen on losing weight, jog home." And just like that, she left. Cut to Lecken, our penniless dreamer. He belts out tunes while dressing up, convinced his music will turn him into a superstar. His bank account? As empty as a Monday morning coffee cup. But hey, hope springs eternal. Meanwhile, Ronke, our practical heroine, records a job application video. Her friend Ada's is behind the camera, capturing every nervous smile. Adela, the no-nonsense mom, comes and scolds her daughter for neglecting customers. Ronka dashes off to join Aunt Ruth inside the rush hour canteen, where the real drama now unfolds. Guess who's washing dishes at the canteen? Yep, it's Lecken, our penniless dreamer. Adela, who is Ronke's mom, her eyes roll like a slot machine. She's seen this before. In her mind, Lecken's just another guy who will break her daughter's heart, like Ronka's elusive father did. But hey, Lecken's got a song in his heart and a sponge in his hand. Maybe he'll scrub his way into Ronka's life? That night, Ronke's boyfriend Lecken helps her to finish recording that job application video. The next day, Esther spills the beans to Flora, Abuchi's sister. Their date? A disaster. Flora, the voice of reason, asks what Esther said to tick Abuchi off. Turns out Esther suggested Oriental Hotel for their rendezvous. Flora shakes her head. "First dates and fancy hotels don't mix, girl," Esther storms off, leaving us wondering if Abuchi's heart is as icy as his car's AC. Abuchi and his buddy Udoka dine at Rush Hour Canteen. Abuchi's skeptical. The place screams local. But after a plate of jollof rice, he's a convert. Then, in a plot twist, Abuchi whips out a math problem. 8% of 50 million is... Ronke, our surprise genius, blurts out the answer. Abuchi's impressed, but Ronke's flustered. Interrupting math class? Abuchi ended up falling in love with Ronke. When he got home, he called his sister Flora and told her they should go eat at rush hour so Flora could get Ronke's number. If she succeeded, he would buy her a business class plane ticket. Flora agreed. The next day, Abuchi and his sister, Flora, went to eat at Rush Hour Canteen, with Flora's mission being to get Ronka's number. Ronka serves them, clueless about the brewing storm. Flora asked Ronka her digits. She pretends it's for a catering contract, but we all know it's matchmaking in disguise. Flora invites Ronka to her house so that she can cook because there would be a birthday party later. But at Flora's house, the truth spills out like spilled soup. No birthday party, just a heart-to-heart. Abuchi's smitten with Ronke. But wait, Ronka says she has a boyfriend. Flora pleads, if you don't have a ring on your finger, then you can't consider yourself as having a boyfriend. Think about it. Flora still allows Ronke to cook for her. Why? To stock up that chili appliance. While Ronke whips up culinary magic, Abuchi, the enigmatic suitor, makes his grand entrance. Flora, the ultimate matchmaker, whispers to Ronke, he's here. But no pressure, right? Spoiler alert, pressure is about to hit the ceiling. Abuchi and Ronke engage in a tete-a-tete. She reiterates her boyfriend status, like a human billboard flashing neon signs. Taken? But Abuchi, ever the smooth operator, pivots to friendship, degrees, schools, and business plans. He unveils his laundromat dream, spreadsheets and all. After that, Abuchi started to go to the Rush Hour Canteen. For lunch daily, he offered Ronke a job at his office. One day, he came across Lecken. Lekan immediately marks his territory by holding onto Ronke and kissing her on the cheek. He also offers Abuchi a handshake, but when Abuchi is about to shake him, he leaves Abuchi hanging. Abuchi left with anger. In Lekan's studio, he was singing and celebrating with his girlfriend Ronke and others to the good music he had created. The next day at work, Ronke brought Abuchi his favorite food to cheer him up because the day before he had been upset by what Lekan, Ronke's boyfriend, had done. He forgave her. While they were working, Abuchi's sister came by and asked him why he was tormenting himself by working with a woman he knew could never be his girlfriend. Abuchi replied, "Just wait. It's only a matter of time." That evening, while they were in the car, Ronke angrily asked, "Why did you hire me?" Abuchi said, "Because you're good at your job, but why are you asking?" Ronke replied, "I heard what you said to your sister. I have a boyfriend, and working for you doesn't change that." When Abuchi got home, he found his ex-girlfriend, Angela, who had left without saying goodbye, waiting for him. The next morning, Angela made him tea, but Abuchi said, "I thought we agreed yesterday that you would leave first thing in the morning. Give me my keys and leave." But you know how love can be. Angela managed to soothe him, and he let her stay. Just then, Ronke showed up and caught them together. Angela kissed Ronke on the cheek and said, "I'm so glad to see you," before leaving. Abuchi had to sit down and explain to Ronke what had happened, but she didn't understand and left. Meanwhile, Lekan's music continued to soar in popularity. If you're enjoying this recap and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button, join the Nijaflix family, and stay updated with all our latest videos. Now, back to the video. It's Abuchi's birthday bash, and Flora's is the party planner. Beach vibes and Abuchi? Grumpy as a crab with a sunburn. But Ronke arrives in her bestie Ada. Abuchi's mood does a flip-flop after seeing Ronke. Lekan, meanwhile, hits the canteen. Ronke's mom and Auntie Ruth are gossiping. Lekan's query, "Where's Ronke?" Ronke's mom, "We are the ones who should be asking you where Ronke is. Now get out of here." Then Auntie Ruth followed him outside and says she also doesn't know where she is, but promises to tell Ronke to call him when she gets back. Then Lekan interrogates Abike, the canteen's resident gossip queen. And guess what? Abike spills secrets faster than a soda can fizzes. Lekan's radar pings. Something's fishy. Lekan storms the beach party like a hurricane crashing a sandcastle contest. When he arrived, Lekan started a fight and wanted to fight Abuchi, but people intervened and settled the matter. Ronke took her boyfriend outside and asked him why is he causing a conflict. He said, "I have been signed to a big label, and instead of you, my girlfriend, being here to celebrate with me, you're having a party with these fools." But Ronke apologized to Lekan, and Lekan forgave her. Later there was a show, Lekan's on stage, spotlight blinding, unveiling his musical masterpiece. But wait, Abuchi, Flora, Udoka, and cousin Emeka crash the party. Lekan's voice stutters like a scratched vinyl. He bolts, leaving the stage like a startled cat. Ronke chases him, but hold your breath. Lekan goes full jerk mode. "Why that useless guy is here?" He sneers. "Ouch!" Lekan then told Ronke, "You and Abuchi will definitely be a couple." Hearing this, Ronke responded, "So that's how you think of me now?" She got angry and walked away. While they were driving back in the car, Abuchi spills his heart to Ronke. He also said Angela is his ex, who swiped his cash and vanished like a ninja. Now she's back, like a bad sequel. Ronke's sympathy blooms like a sunflower. They kiss. "Mistake," she whispers. Abuchi's heartache? Realer than a 404 error. Flora, the matchmaker expert, dials Abuchi's, but he ghosts her. She started asking him what the problem was, and Abuchi began to explain there. Ronke and her bestie are talking, and told her bestie that she is tired of the spotlight from Lekan fame. She craves privacy, like a cat napping in a sunbeam. But Lekan? Nope, he doesn't want to understand. While they were still talking there, Flora, who is Abuchi's sister, called Ronke to talk. She told Ronke that Abuchi complains you don't answer his calls. Give him a chance, please. Then Lekan interrupted, and Flora left. Lekan invited Ronke to a party that night. At the party, they were enjoying and Lekken was dancing with women, but Ronke appeared unhappy with her boyfriend Lekken's new lifestyle. A week later, Ronke went to meet Abuchi at the restaurant. She told her that, "I don't know if I have feelings for you or not, but please respect that I am in a relationship and I love my boyfriend." Suddenly, Lekken came with a group of people wanting to beat Abuchi, thinking he wanted to steal his girlfriend. People were recording them, and later, the news went online. Lekken's manager was angrily telling them, "We spend a lot of money on you, and you go to a restaurant to fight over a woman. Don't you see you are disgracing yourself?" The manager told him, "You have made a big mistake," then left. The next day, Lekken desperately proposes to Ronke. Ronke's torn, "I love you," but can't handle the headlines, and she break up with him. Lekken left and she continues to cry. Then, Ronke went directly to Abuchi, told him she loved him very much, and hugged him there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lekken was writing a song while crying in deep sorrow. And the news spread online that Ronke had left Lekken. While in the studio, Lekken was unable to sing at all, but the producer encouraged him, and he released a massive hit. So Ronke ended up with Abuchi, and they lived happily ever after. And that's all about Rush Hour 2023. Please subscribe to Nigeflix.